Thank you, Madam Speaker. President Biden has allowed the American people and Main Street businesses to suffer while his reckless spending policies continue making things even worse. With this crisis weighing heavy on us all, President and Senate Democrats are pushing to add $1 trillion in higher taxes on Main Street small businesses. That will only lead to more higher prices, wage cuts, supply shortages, exacerbating the inflation problem significantly. Instead of working to address America's inflation crisis, House Democrats will spend this week pushing for trillions more in government spending, which will only worsen America's inflation crisis further. Instead of addressing the economic crisis, Democrats are prioritizing liberal initiatives and increasing federal spending, with some accounts receiving double-digit and triple-digit percentage increases. Some of these out-of-touch woke spending priorities include taxpayer-funded abortion. Funding for FDA, the same agency that failed to prevent the infant formula crisis, has increased 10%. And partisan climate change initiatives, even though the American people are facing the highest gas prices on record. The American people don't need any of these far-left priorities. They need a responsible spending plan. They need the Biden administration to unleash American energy independence and domestic production. They need Republicans to stop the Biden administration's radical policies from driving our nation straight into another recession. President Biden's denial of inflation that his policies have created are leading the nation straight into said recession. Last week, June's Consumer Price Index score came out and revealed that the inflation has soared 9.1%. That's right, the largest 12-month increase in over 4 decades. And I kind of believe 9.1% might be a low-ball number when it gets right down to kitchen table issues that regular everyday Americans have to deal with. So even though inflation is up by 9.1%, the American people are paying far more for just about everything, such as gas, approximately 44%, airline tickets, 33%, used cars, 23%, hotels, 23%, suits, 22%, bacon, 18%, oranges, 17%, tires, 16%, furniture, 15%, milk, 15%, coffee, 14%, deliveries, 14%, bread, 14%, baby food, if you can find it, 13%, soup, 13%, cereal, 12%, eggs, 10%, dry cleaning, 10%. Then the rents on their homes and apartments and such, averaging about 30%. Now, we saw a little over a year and a half ago, lumber had gone up quadruple. It's coming back, but it's still double of 2 years ago for lumber in order to build homes and build anything else. So where are we at? These outrageous prices are making Americans' dream crush. Last July, the president claimed that inflation was only transitory, that if we continued down his administration's path, then prices would go down again. Certainly, right. Obviously, that was false. Now it's the blame game. Putin, the war in Ukraine, gas stations, or Republicans. We're not the ones doing the big spending. Inflation is indeed a tax on all Americans. It's caused by Biden and House Democrats' out-of-control spending, trillions without accountability. Small businesses can't afford the increase of input costs across the board, farmers, fertilizer, all the other things that you would use to grow something, build something, manufacture something, are driven at the core by high energy costs. That's at the base of everything, energy costs. So workers are effectively, because of all these costs, really seeing their wages cut, even though they've seen some increases on paper. The higher cost of doing everything is hurting low and middle income Americans badly. And what I hear coming out of Sacramento and out of the White House doesn't seem to be helping. It seems to be they're more focused on a handful of agenda items, the religion of climate change, which, by the way, I'll remind you again, carbon dioxide is only 0.04% of our atmosphere. So we got to get back to business of allowing Americans to do business. Produce things domestically. Let's not import all this stuff from China. We don't need their stuff. We can make it here. We can make it efficiently. We can make it more ecologically soundly with our energy than anywhere else can be done in the world. Let's put Americans back to work, and let's get the government off their back and out of their wallet. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1.